David, wow, what a game. Where to start? I guess at the start, what happened in the sort of opening 20, 25 minutes?
Yeah, it's funny because it's the things we looked at before the game. We knew who their danger men were, and not one player in the Leicester team underestimated this team that was coming here. We understand how competitive this league is and how good a team Worcester can be, but we made them look a hell of a lot better than they are, and we just left ourselves too much to do in the second half.
Yeah, what happened in that opening period?
It's hard, mate. I don't really want to comment on it before I've watched it back on video without the emotion, because we're all massively frustrated. We understand this is not good enough. We can't, regardless of who we're playing, we can't come to Welford Road and not win, and we understand how frustrating it must be for the fans. So, look, I'll watch the game back, but just off the bounce of it, what was very noticeable was that no one was extremely tired when they were scoring. They weren't having to work through 15, 20 phases to score, which is just not good enough. You have to, at the minimum, hold teams to 10 phases before they're scoring tries, before you're getting put under pressure. So we need to improve defensively.
Yeah, in attack, though, that second half, there was some brilliant forward play.
Yeah, there's no doubt our attack's got a lot better. The last few weeks our attack's been very good. I think the key is there's a lot of options, so it creates space for everyone. What we're looking for is one-on-ones. If we can give one-on-ones to our backs who are world-class, obviously they're going to find space and they're going to score tries. But at the start of it, if our ball carriers get one-on-ones, it makes it so much easier for us to get the gain line. You can see when we're carrying to exit and someone knows that we're carrying, it's so hard to get over that gain line. But when you can isolate one defender and get over the bloody top of him, then it makes the game a lot easier. So that's an area that we've improved, and that's great. It's great we're scoring tries, but it doesn't help anything if we're not stopping the other team from scoring.
As the comeback gathered momentum in the second half, did you believe it was on?
Yeah, absolutely. It got to the point where it almost felt we had to win, but you're not owed anything. You're never owed anything, and that's something we've spoken about. You can't just turn up to a match and win, and we couldn't just assume someone else is going to do it. We all have to step up as individuals, and I think the boys did. I think in the second half we really did step up, and we played well, but like I said, we left it too little too late. Although we got the game even, and potentially we could have done better to ice the game at the end and get the win. We left ourselves too much to do.
On the personal front, player of the month for numbers, and fans voted you there, LeoVegas Man of the match as well today. So you're happy with how your form is?
Yeah, look, I'm happy with how I've started in the club. It's a massive honour for me to play for a club like Leicester, and I'm really enjoyed my time here. To be able to play at Welford Road, it's something like I haven't really experienced in club rugby before. It's unbelievable. The fans are so into the game, and they believe so much in the club, and we just hope that we can put our performances week in, week out, that make them proud. And I know we didn't do that this week, so we've got a lot of making up to do.
Yeah, there's always the next week to make those fans proud, and Sale here, how important now is that game?
Yeah, the nice thing about rugby is as long as the seasons are, there's not very often that there's more than 7 games in between games, so 7 days in between games. So we've got a chance now to rectify it, or slightly rectify it. We need to really start getting points together and start making our way up the log. It's early days, so the position isn't that important at the moment, but by the time we get to January, February, and the log's really taking shape, we need to make sure we're on the right half of it so that we can make a playoff push.